welcome to the vlog, guys. It is Monday morning. I just parked at work. I actually got here early. It is 7:05 right now, and 7:05 is usually when I'm leaving the house, but no, I'm actually here. So I have really close parking. I treated myself to some Dunkin' since I'm here early. I got some of the wake up wraps. Yesterday was Mother's Day. I didn't get to come on camera. It was like, I tell you guys, I don't film much on Sundays. It's family day. And it was a very busy day. I basically had to wake up, shower, shave, get ready, do my hair, and then I made 2 charcuterie boards. I made like a savory one. There was some fruit on it too. There was grapes, but you know what I mean, like the traditional savory board, a traditional charcuterie board, and then I did like a dessert board that had it had like banana bread, it had sugar cookies, it had chocolate covered pretzels, a bunch of little different things, and it was a hit. We went to Joe's mom's house first for like a brunch at like 1:30, and they loved it. They wiped the boards like clean. And then I went to my mom's house around 5. She ordered pizza, but we did not eat a thing. I had told her we probably wouldn't eat. But she let us take the pizza to go. So that is Joe's lunch for the next like 3 work days. There was a lot of pizza. So it kind of works out in our favor. I forgot my freaking lunch. I was gonna get, I was just gonna make ham sandwiches this week. So I had like a half pound of ham, a half pound of cheese, and a loaf of bread I was gonna bring to school. I tell you guys what I've been doing now is bringing it on Monday, and then it's perfect. I have lunch for the week. I'm all set. But no, your girl forgot, so I'm gonna have to make like a quick PB&J or something in my classroom, and hopefully I remember tomorrow and I'll have it for the rest of the week. It is what it is. I remembered when I was on the road, and part of me like thought about turning around because I was only like 2 minutes from the house, but I was like happy I was actually gonna get here early and I could stop at Dunkin'. So I was like, that's fine. I have food in my room. I'll just do a PB&J. So I'll have ham sandwiches for the rest of the week. I'm trying to think, Friday is like a different day. It's actually Special Olympics where I am. I'm hoping I get to go. I attended last year. I attended the last few years, but last year was my first year with this school as a teacher. And but sometimes some teachers do have to stay behind for the students that don't attend. Like we did this really cool not unified, is that what it's called? Like ice skating event where, they had like modifications for our kids, and I've never been invited. The last 2 years, this year, last year, I was always the one that stayed behind, which bummed me out. I'm praying I get to go to Special Olympics. It's one of my favorite events. It's unfortunate I can't film it for you guys. I can't have the students on camera, but it is an amazing event to attend. Each we're gonna go to a different high school, and like all the local high schools, not local, but like within a certain mile range, because it is outside the city, but they all go and they compete and they do different events, and the kids absolutely love it. But once Friday comes, I feel like I am going to be in such good spirits. I do have a meeting tomorrow, and I have a really, really big meeting. It's like my evaluation by my boss. That's stressing me out on Thursday. And then Friday will be Special Olympics, and it will be the countdown to the end. I mean, I still have things, obviously, like grades will be due and progress reports will be due. And then, I'll have to like clean up my classroom because I gotta talk to my boss. I'm not even sure if that's gonna be my classroom next year. So, the end of the year shenanigans, but already by Friday, I will feel a million times better. But I'm gonna go into the building. I hope you guys had an incredible Mother's Day. I hope you have a great Monday, and I will pop on later.
I think we should take her in. In like 3 or 4 days, I feel like it doesn't taste the same. So instead I've been like getting the frozen like meals that are at the grocery store.
Yep. Guys, that was so much fun. You guys just saw some clips of me at the boutique that I've been obsessed with. But guys, it is still Monday. And the boutique's not open on Mondays. The boutique's open Wednesday to Saturday. I got inside the boutique because she was asking for models. She posted on her Instagram stories yesterday saying she needed 2 models, one at 3, one at 4, if anyone was available. And I slid up instantly on her story and I was like, me, I can definitely do it. I said, just be mindful, like I might not fit in everything. So if you find someone who's more like size inclusive or whatever, that for pictures, if you really need them, I totally understand if you pass me up. But she responded right away and she's like, no, 100%, I'll do it with you. And she was like, I actually do have some jeans in a size 24W. Guys, I'm usually a size 28, but she said that they're Judy Bloom jeans and they run really big. I have heard of Judy Bloom jeans. I know they're on the more expensive side, but people love them. They say they're really good quality, really good stretch. I tried them on and they fit. They were a snug tight, but as I like moved in them, they started to like really like move with my body. I would have got them if they went up like maybe one more size, just because I don't know how I would have felt like sitting in them at work. Because you know how like pants when they're a little tight, they're even worse when you sit. But you know, it worked obviously to take the photos. There was another pair of pants she wanted me to wear that didn't fit in like one dress, but everything else fit, and we took pictures, and I was there for just over an hour, and we chatted, and it was so much fun. I love Sophia. She is so sweet. She's so kind. And those clips were of the things I modeled for her. So I didn't actually buy anything. Like you guys saw, I did the checkered pants. You guys already saw me in the checkered pants last week, and I actually bought the checkered pants, but she wanted a photo of the checkered pants with the t-shirt. She is going to send me the pictures, so you'll probably see them like in my thumbnail or something. But I had called Joe right as I parked the car, and he was like, hey, I just got home. I was like, oh, perfect. I said, I actually just got to the boutique. I said, can you go by, pick up my money, I'll talk about that in a second, and start dinner, so that way by the time I get home it's basically done. So he said, yeah, of course. So this is from my old car. So my old car's been out of my driveway a few weeks now. Joe's stepdad is best friends with a guy who owns like an auto shop, and I had told Joe, I'm like, oh, ask him if he'd be interested. He can either have the car for parts or anything along those lines, or if he wants to fix it up, resell, whatever, but ask if he's interested. And the only thing was, I told him, I was honest with him, I said the car does not run. So, and that's half the reason I'm not getting it fixed is because I don't want to pay for a tow. So only if you're willing to tow it. So he was like, I'll tow it, don't worry. So I do think he stripped some parts out of it and then he junked it. So he gave me $275 for it, which I'm happy about, because I know like scrap metal isn't going for as much as it used to. So I told myself, oh, I hope the lowest is 200. I hope that like the highest is, but I would like if I got like $300 out of it. I got close to $300. So now I have 275. I actually owe my mom some money from the new car. She lent me a little bit of money for that. So this will go straight to her. But Joe is finishing up dinner now. He's actually grabbing our plates. He's making them. It's one of the rice bowls that I love, that I've gotten a lot from HelloFresh. It's the Mushu pork bowl. It's white rice, white jasmine rice, and it's like an Asian style sauce on the pork, and then it has like red cabbage, and it's really, really good. I'll show a clip when he brings the plate to me. But I did end up re-wearing the dress because I wore this dress for Mother's Day, so I won't have an outfit of the week clip today, but that's a-okay. Gonna eat dinner, shower, and relax. It was like the Monday-est Monday ever. I had one more thing I want to get on and tell you guys. I am so bummed because I literally just talked about it this morning, and that was about how Friday is Special Olympics and how I look forward to it every year and how much fun it is. Well, I just found out that I'm the teacher staying behind. They always have to have at least one teacher stay behind because not every kid gets the permission slip signed. We have 9 kids staying behind, and my boss came to my room today and asked if I could stay. And I was honest, and I told him I'd rather go, but he couldn't find anybody else. He couldn't find anybody else. He said it's all students that I either had this year or I had last year, and he would rather someone stay behind that is a familiar face, that knows how to deal with the student. I get it. I guess that means I'm good at my job. So I am staying behind on Friday, and I don't get to be part of Special Olympics this year. Makes me sad, but in one way, I don't know. I come home from Special Olympics like exhausted. It's a lot of walking. I wonder what the weather is on Friday. Maybe I'm looking out. I don't know. Just trying to be positive about it. But it was like a weird day because like I was so happy all day. I was like, oh, I get to go to Sofa and I get to model and it's going to be so much fun. And then he walked in at like 2:30 right before the workday was done to tell me the bad news. And I was like, oh, I was looking forward to 3 o'clock all day. And then you come in and you dump this bad news right before the workday ends. But, you know, it is what it is and I'll be okay. I just want to get through Friday. Like I said, I have a big meeting tomorrow. I have another big meeting Thursday. And it's just the countdown to the end. And I'm ready for summer break. But yeah, that was my Monday. That was my bad news and my good news. It was so cool getting to model. Focus on the good, I guess. And 2 seconds after I got off the phone, Joe showed up with my meal. I will say this is the entire serving. Joe told me to just eat as much as I want and then give him the rest of the plate. Don't know why, but whatever. That's how his brain's working today. So I'm going to eat like half of this and then give it to him. Alrighty, guys. I figured I would just pop on. It is Tuesday. It is well past 5 o'clock. I stayed at work till 5 and I came straight home. But I already, like, you know, got in, used the bathroom, took off my shoes. It's 5:48. I guess I don't know why I go into so much detail sometimes, but I guess I just ramble. I know I parked the car. It was like 5:15, and I'm like, it has to have been at least a half hour since I've been home. My FabFitFun video just went up. I got it yesterday, and I filmed it yesterday. So Tuesdays and Thursdays are my unboxings and hauls. So Tuesday's the regular summer box, and then Thursday's gonna be the refill mystery bundle and the home bundle. So if you guys haven't seen that yet and you're watching this video, go check out last week's videos, because when I'm filming this, it's today, but obviously you guys see this a week into the future. What am I trying to say? My vlog is always 1 week behind. So when you watch this, the FabFitFun video has already been out for a week. Joe got out normal time, so he started making dinner. I had a meeting at work at 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock. So that's done. It was an easy peasy meeting. That's not really the one that's stressing me out. It's the one Thursday that's stressing me out. But whatever. Anyway, and then we were supposed to have a staff meeting. Not supposed to. We did from 3 to 4. And then I still had to go back to my classroom and I was trying to work on grading some papers. And next thing I know, it was like 5 o'clock and I'm like, I need to get out of here. So I'm glad that Joe prepared dinner, because by the time I like sat and got ready, dinner was done. This is one of my favorite HelloFresh. Ooh, a little bit of the gravy almost spilled. One of my favorite cozy HelloFresh meals. It is, what is it called, Joe? Meatballs with creamy onion gravy. There you go, meatballs with creamy onion gravy. And I'm not even a big onion girl, but I don't know, they always say onion adds flavor, and it definitely does with this. The gravy is bomb, and then it comes with green peas and then a layer of mashed potatoes underneath. So good. I will pick up the camera to show you guys. What are you doing? Oh, you're trying it?
As the chef I approve.
As the chef he approves. I don't know if you guys heard what he said. So I'm going to eat my cozy meal, and then I'm going to film the mystery bundles for Thursday. But yeah, I figured I would pop on since you guys haven't seen me yet today. I'm still bummed about Special Olympics. I'm trying to, like, not get in my head about it. I feel like I was in a better space about it yesterday. And I almost wish he didn't tell me till the day before, because now it's like everyone's amping up, getting ready for it, talking about it. They're excited about it. Like all the students were talking about it today, staff, and then it just bums me out that I can't go. But whatever. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm not in charge. I'd love to be my own boss one day. Let's do it. Get this channel out there, guys. Maybe if YouTube ever pays me enough one day, I can be my own boss. But I'm just going to chow down on some dinner. Joe's actually leaving soon. He's getting ready for a wake. A family friend of his passed away. He's going with his parents. I could go, but not that people like those things, but I really don't like those things. And then I've already been having a really rough emotional time right now. You know, the anniversary of my grandmother's death is around the corner. My mom being back in my grandmother's apartment, I'm happy for her. It's a bigger space. She deserves it. But it kind of has lifted some feelings in me that I'm having a little bit of a hard time dealing with. Not so much about my grandmother, it's more thinking about my mom getting older. Like I was telling my mom, and I was like, oh, it's kind of weird because her grandson was there, my nephew. And I was like, oh, it's kind of weird because I have memories of this apartment and Vavo doing family dinners. My Vavo is grandmother in Portuguese, and we used to go every Sunday there to eat. And now it's happening again, but it's a new generation, and my mom is the Vavo. And this woman died. She's actually younger than my mom, the family friend that Joe's going to for the wake. She's only 53 years old, and it was very, very sudden. She went to the hospital Saturday morning, and by Saturday night, she was gone. It's just scary. You, like, never know when your time's going to end. My mom almost died 3 times. My mom has gone septic twice. Once in the early 2000s, once a few years ago, and she had a heart attack 13 years ago, and she is still here, but she is doing so well. She's focusing on her health. She quit smoking the day of her heart attack. She's lost 100 pounds. She's no longer considered diabetic. She's in a really good place physically, and I hope she's here for a very long time. I hope she gets to meet my kids one day, and I don't know, just so I don't think I don't think I'm in the right headspace to go to that wake today. I got enough on my plate. I'm already stressed, and I don't want to just I just got to think about my mental health, and I don't want to push myself to do things that I know I just right now really shouldn't be doing. So, skipping it for today. But my heart is with them, and I'm praying for that family. But yeah, I'm just going to have a little bit of dinner and kind of have a night to myself for a little bit because Joe won't be home till later. Get some filming done, some editing, upload schedule, and just watch a little bit of TV. But I hope you guys are having a good Tuesday. I am literally soaked. I'm sure you can see it. It is disgusting out there. I don't know if you can see a little bit in my window. And I wore a raincoat. It went right through my raincoat. I really need to start remembering to bring an umbrella. I have like 3 umbrellas by my door, a cute one from FabFitFun, and I never remember to grab them because clearly that raincoat was not enough for today. And tomorrow's Special Olympics. It's not supposed to rain tomorrow, but now the mud, the dirt, the field, it's going to be wet and gross. I may actually go. I'm not sure yet. I'll pop on later to talk about it. But basically, there's a teacher that has been out this week because she's very sick. And she has like a really tough classroom. So they might need me to fill in for her. But I'm trying not to get my hopes up. We'll see. Right now, I'm more focused on 2 o'clock. It's 7:45. But I have a meeting at 2 o'clock with my boss that I'm really, really anxious about. Wish me luck. Alrighty, I just finished that. What you guys just saw was my plate. I ordered from the school restaurant. I actually had a gift card still that I totally forgot about. If you guys were around during Vlogmas, I won a gift certificate to the restaurant at the school because I won the scavenger hunt. They did a scavenger hunt the whole week leading up to before Christmas break. It was really fun. We had to like read the clues, find what item it was, take a picture, send it via email. And then whoever had the most, all of them right, and like sent it the quickest won. And there was a tie between me and one other person, and they pulled my name. So my lunch was free, but I got the chicken cordon bleu. Oh, it was so good. Had that crispy outside with the breadcrumbs, and then there was like a ham and cheese Swiss layer swirled in. And then it came with mashed potatoes and roasted zucchini. And it had said roasted vegetables. It didn't say what vegetable. And I am not a huge zucchini fan, so I was like, eh. But whatever they seasoned that with, it was delicious. And then I ended up buying, I always usually get a little dessert when I walk all the way down there. They had like blueberry pie. They had chocolate cupcakes. But this just said Bolivian cream with granola. I like granola. I like a crunch. Bolivian cream sounds delicious. I figured it's probably one of the, I don't know, cream's not healthy at all, but I was like, oh, maybe it's probably one of the most healthiest because, you know, pie, all that pie crust, not good for you. I have a bag of mixed fruit here. This is what was left over from, I made a board for Mother's Day. I did like a charcuterie board. So I might cut up some strawberries and throw it in there, but I figured I would pop on so you guys were like understanding what you just saw. I'm getting nervous. It's 12 o'clock. My meeting's in 2 hours. I will definitely pop on after and let you know how it went. And it's just, you know, I did the best I could do, and it's either going to please him or it's not going to please him. I don't know. We'll see. He's a good guy. I'm lucky. I like all the admin here, so far I've had a good experience here. I just know he can be very particular and he likes things a certain way, and so it can be a little nerve-wracking, but I did do a lot of work, and I think my work will show for it. So like I said, I'll pop in and let you guys know how it went. I'm gonna have my little dessert before my class gets here. Alrighty guys, it is 3:30. I am getting ready to leave. This is the earliest I've left all week because I don't have to be here. My meeting's done. I did everything I could. Granted, I still have some things, but that is a huge weight off my shoulders. What I have left is very minimal and can get done within like work hours, and that's it. The school year will be done. Meeting went okay. Could have been better, could have been worse. It could have been a lot worse. I would say more than okay. He does want me to tweak a few things, which is totally fine. That's why I stayed till 3:30. I already tweaked on it. It looks good. I just want to have a more veteran teacher look at it quick before I submit it to him. He said as long as it's in by end of day tomorrow. So I'll find a teacher tomorrow because Special Olympics is canceled. Not canceled, rescheduled. Due to the rain today, they said that the field tomorrow is going to be a muddy, wet mess. It did finally stop raining. As you can see, there is some sunshine behind me, but it did rain majority of the morning, like first half of the day. So it is now going to be on Monday. And he did tell me at my meeting that I may be able to go. He said it all kind of depends on Monday on how many kids are out that didn't get their permission slip signed. But he has 2 teachers that had put in for personal days on the Monday. Of course, no one knew it was going to be Special Olympics. So those are 2 teachers that can't work on Monday. So he may need me to take one of their places. So we'll see. I'll fill you guys in. I won't know till Monday, though. So next vlog. I'm leaving you guys with a cliffhanger. It is Thursday. Joe just called me. He's on his way home, too. He said he was going to start dinner. I'm debating if I want to come back here at 6 for the fashion show. If I do, I'll let you guys know. If not, they always film it. And then they usually send it to staff and stuff through email and stuff, because the fashion show is specifically all of their jean creations, their denim creations from the jeans, not just me, but that we all donated. But you guys were here in the last few vlogs. You guys know I cleaned out my old room at my mom's house, and I donated like 6 bags of jean pants, jean jackets, jean shorts, like everything I had that was denim went in a bag for them. So I'm definitely curious to see the looks they made, and I'm wondering if I'll recognize any of myself. Obviously plain jeans I wouldn't, but I did give them like a leopard pair of jean pants and like a pink pair and a blue pair and a purple pair from when I used to wear colored denim when I was in high school. So I'm almost wondering if I'll recognize it. So I either will see it in person or depending on how I feel later. If not, I'll catch it on video. And then tomorrow, I'm really excited. I wasn't really thinking about tomorrow because I just wanted to get through today. But now I'm excited. Me, my mom, her best friend of like 40 years, not 40, and her daughter, which I basically call her my cousin, because obviously we grew up together, are going to a bingo night at a hall near us. They're doing, all the money is going to get donated for Relay for Life. So I think it was like $30, and we get to play like 12 games of bingo, and you can win prizes. And they're going to sell food, and all the food goes to Relay for Life as well. So I'm excited about that. Joe's going to be in New Jersey. He's going to work probably a late, long day. So I'm glad I have plans, and then I'll get out of the house, and then me and him will do something together on Saturday. So that is stuff that you guys can look forward to, but I already feel just so much better having that meeting done. And that's it. That was like my final meeting. All I have basically left to do is like progress reports and grades and like the normal like, end of the year stuff. Then I gotta like, pack up my classroom and that kind of stuff. But the paperwork stuff is basically done. I don't know why I'm saying that so low. I don't know. Maybe because I don't believe it. Maybe I don't want someone to come out and be like, no, wait, hold on. But yeah, I am feeling incredible right now. I'm on like cloud 9. I'm going to go home and eat. Alrighty, guys. I just got home. It is Friday. I left work around 3:30, so it's probably like 3:40 right now. I never popped back on yesterday, so I did not end up going to the fashion show, because if I had gone, you guys would have seen some clips. Kind of bummed. I wanted to go. I heard it was good. Hopefully I catch it on video. I'm waiting, because obviously it takes me a few days to edit the footage and stuff. We got no email today. I looked because I fell asleep, because I was intending on going, truly, but I was so tired. I couldn't even keep my eyes open. I was on the couch, and I had told Joe, I said, oh, wake me up when dinner is made. Some days I wake up totally fine, eat, and I feel refreshed and good. But some days I struggle to wake up, and I wake up feeling worse. And it sucks because I never know when. You know, like some people say all the time, oh, I can't take a nap. It ruins me. Some people need a nap to get through the day. Like my father naps every day because my dad works for a bakery. He starts work at like 3 in the morning. He wouldn't function without a nap. But me, some days a nap is great. Some days a nap is worse. So I never know when it's going to be like that. But Joe apparently tried waking me up like 2 or 3 times. He said I just would not get up. I woke up, it was 6:30. So I probably fell asleep around 4, I would guess. So 4:30. So it was like a 2.5 hour nap. And I was like, well, the fashion show's already started and halfway over, so there's no point now. And my food was even cold. I had to like reheat it. And then I struggled to go to bed last night because of that nap. I wasn't sleepy till like midnight. So I basically reheated my food, ate, and then I pulled out my camera. Well, my phone, I should say, my other phone, and I filmed a Jeffree Star unboxing that I received. It's gonna go up next week, so when you're seeing this vlog, it's probably already out, because my vlogs always post 1 week behind. So if it's out, I'll try to link it down below, or you can just check my most recent videos. I filmed that. I edited a video that went up today. I just kept myself busy till midnight, and then like around midnight, like forced myself to go to bed, tossed and turned a bit, but I fell asleep. Today was a very relaxing day because I thought it was going to be Special Olympics, but it got rescheduled, so I didn't really have anything planned. So we kind of just did like quick little recipes today. I found a really I was gonna say cute and cool at the same time. 3 ingredient cookie recipe. You just use cake mix, 1 egg, and a container of Cool Whip. I will say it makes them very sticky, so you definitely need like an ice cream scoop to scoop them out. Just a regular spoon, it was difficult. It is like a very sticky dough. You have to really work it because there's not a lot of liquid, but oh my god, they come out like fluffy and cake-like. They were so good, and I had the kids crush Oreos on top, and they really enjoyed it. And then my other period, I like kind of let them, certain classes I like have planned the recipes. Other classes I let the kids kind of choose, the ones that are more independent, and the ones I wanted to choose, they voted on cheese quesadillas, so we made cheese quesadillas with that group. So it was just a more like chill cooking day. It was a lot of dishes though, so I had to do like 2 loads of the dishwasher, and the last load I put in before I left, and I will worry about that Monday morning. I did bring my laptop, but I'm gonna try not to do too much work this weekend, because I was staying after almost every day until like 5-6 o'clock. That meeting's over, so honestly, I mean, there's always stuff on my to-do list, but it's not anything urgent that has to be done right now. And then my school, I thought I would share this, has a free little library. It was very empty though. I think I'm gonna grab some books that I have and donate some, but I saw this in there and I thought it was really interesting. I do like biographies. I have a Tess Holiday one. She's a plus-size supermodel that I love. I have an Ashley Graham one. She was like the first plus-size woman on Sports Illustrated. I have the Friends one, the Chandler Bing one. Well, it's not Chandler Bing, it's Matthew Perry. I have, what's the other one? I have the Lauren Graham one. Oh, and I have the Jen McCurdy one, the I'm Glad My Mom Died, the girl from iCarly. I have a whole little biography section in my bookshelf. So I thought I would add this one. I'm definitely going to read it. I don't know if I'm going to read it and add it to my bookshelf and keep it, or if I'm going to put it back in the little library after it's done. We'll see. But I always just love reading like celebrity lives and how they got started and all those things. And it seems really interesting. William Shatner, and one part of it, I read the little like synopsis, and it says, with a combination of pity, humor, and thoughtful vulnerability, Shatner lays out his journey from childhood to peak stardom and all the bumps in the road, sometimes the literal road, as in the case of his 2,400-mile motorcycle trip across the country with a bike that didn't function. So I'm curious to read that. And it'll be a quick little read because it's not that big. Now that school is winding down, I cannot wait to start reading more books again. So this one's just over 200 pages, so I can definitely knock that out quick. I'm gonna go inside and get ready for the bingo night. I believe my sister-in-law is gonna be getting me in about an hour. It starts at 6, but they're already like selling food and stuff at 5:30. I think I'm just gonna literally change my top because I did get it a little dirty from my lunch. I'm wearing the cardigan from the boutique that I absolutely love. I might throw in a little crop top. I love the look of a cardigan over a little crop top. I just don't do crop tops for work, trying to be a little professional. But since it's not work, I'm gonna peel off my mock neck professional shirt and throw on a little crop top and just chill until she comes get me. I hope you guys are having a good Friday. Let me know down below what your plans are this weekend, and I will see you guys after at bingo night. Alrighty guys, it is midnight. I am exhausted and I'm ready for bed. I didn't film too much at bingo because I was just enjoying my time with my mom and her friend and my sister-in-law and my cousin Amanda. But I won nothing. My mom didn't win anything. My sister-in-law didn't win anything. But my cousin Amanda won 2 prizes. And she's so sweet. She let her mom pick one and she let my mom pick one. So her mom picked the wine basket. My mom picked the coffee basket, which if you guys watch any of my vlogs while she was moving, I mentioned how she had to move her Keurig last minute because my mom is a huge coffee lady. That is like, I think if she had to drink one thing for the rest of her life, I don't know, it'd be between coffee and water because that is like the 2 things she mainly drinks. But yeah, it was a really, really fun time. It was all for a good cause. Like I said, I think it was $30 a ticket. You got to play 12 different games, and it was actually really cute how they did it. So what they did was, first you had to get a single bingo, like a single row, across, horizontal, vertical, diagonal, didn't matter. Then the next game you had to get 2 bingos on the same card. Couldn't be on different cards, Then you had to spell the letter H. So that was like, and they did like 3 games in one. They gave us 3 cards at once. I don't know if I'm making sense. If you're into bingo, maybe you know what I'm talking about. Then we started all over again. So we got a fresh, new 3-pack of cards. And then it was the same thing. It was a single row, 2 rows, and then you had to spell the word O. So you basically had to do the frame. You had to get all around on the card. Then same thing, started a new batch, and it was single row, double row, and then it was the letter P. And then the last one, same thing, was a single row, double row, and then you had to spell the letter E. And I didn't realize, I forgot who realized. I think it was my cousin Amanda. She was like, oh, it spelled hope. And that is like one thing Relay for Life like truly stands for. It's like to give hope. I used to do Relay for Life when I was in high school. I was always part of my high school team. And then when I left high school, someone I went to high school with started their own team. And I was on their team for about 2 years. So I would say I did it for about 5 years. I want to say I did it 3 years with my high school, 2 years with this other team. After that, I used to go, not as a team, but I used to just go just to see it. I used to go and just walk the track randomly and visit the different tents. It's a really, really fun event, but I haven't been since probably pre-C word. So probably since like 2019, that's kind of why I stopped. I think I might go this year. It's usually always the last Friday and Saturday of June. They always do, it's always a 2-day event. Like it starts on the Friday and it's overnight into the Saturday. And someone from each group has to be on the track at all times. And then each member is supposed to raise, I think it has to be at least $100. Could have been different. Like I said, it's been a while since I've done it, like 5 years. But, and then obviously the teams that raise the most money is the best. And then you continue to raise money even at the event. So each tent is supposed to offer something. I've seen them do like massage tents, raffle tents, henna tents, like with the henna art. They do a bingo tent there. It's really, really fun. And I always loved going in high school because it was like a sleepover with my friends and we'd have tents and I really, really enjoyed it. So that just kind of brought back those memories. So yeah, I think I'm going to go again this year as long as nothing comes up and I don't have any other plans, that weekend. But it was really fun. We left at about 9 o'clock. I will say I did not eat at all because we got there and the line for food was insane. It was like out of the kitchen, around the corner, like around the bar. And I was just like, I am not waiting in that line. And then I wasn't, I was scared. I'm like, what if the game starts and I'm in line? And I like didn't want to wait for nothing. So I said, I'll just wait till we leave. But then they ended up offering takeout to go. Whatever was left was like extremely discounted. So instead of buying like a meatball sub for like, I think it was like $6 and you got a bag of chips. Well, it was more than $6, maybe like 7 or 8. I know it was under 10. The food was on the cheaper side. Because I think it was all donated. So because like I said, it was a hall. So they don't really like make their own food. Although this hall does have a restaurant side, but we weren't on the restaurant side. But anyway, so I think it looked like it was catered. And I think it was probably mostly donated so that way they could make money for the event. But instead of having like a meatball sub for like $8 with a bag of chips, what they did was at the end of the night, they packed to-go containers and you got like 6 meatballs, or 8 meatballs, I think it was. No, 3, 6, 9, actually, because it's 3 per sub. And you got 3 subs. And it was $5. So for $5, I got 3 subs compared to 1 sub there for 8. And that's still cheap. But of course, you have to make it yourself. But I was like, I'm going to do that. And I'm going to take it to go. And I'll have 1 tonight and 1 tomorrow. So I ended up doing the chorizo pepper, which is very... if you guys don't know what that is, it is chorizo's Portuguese sausage. It's so good. But anyway, so they did a chorizo pepper for $5. You got a whole container filled with chorizo pepper, and then you got 2 rolls to go with it. And that's what I just had for my dinner. And then I got the meatball sub. So it was 9 meatballs in a container, and you get 3 subs. And that'll be my lunch tomorrow, along with Joe. Probably have a sub and a half each or something like that. Whatever bread too. I went to a bakery because it was so soft and fluffy. But yeah, so... we left about 9, and then my sister-in-law brought me home, but we ended up talking in the car for like over an hour. I always enjoy talking with her. I'm so glad that we have such a good relationship. And my brother picked a good one for sure. So, and then I got into the house, it was like 11 o'clock. I'm like, oh my God, I need to eat. So I should say like 10:30, whatever. So I, made the dinner, sat down, my very late midnight snack dinner, ate, and now I'm popping on just to kind of fill you guys in. I'm not sure what's going on tomorrow. Our landlord really wants to work on the yard. We have like a garden bed. He wants to pull the weeds and plant some plants and all that. And me and Joe do have like a deal with him where we pay less rent than what he wanted as long as Joe is the one that takes out the garbage and does the mowing of the grass. Because he doesn't, I don't know about you guys, but like where we are, most of the time the landlord lives in the same building. Not all the time, obviously. There's different circumstances. But for the most part, that's usually how it is. Because it's kind of nice. They get their rent paid for. Well, their mortgage paid for with the rents. But this is a house. It's not an apartment. And they had their own house. From what I basically found out is that they inherited this house. This actually belonged to my landlord's parents, and they didn't have the heart to sell it, but they had their own house, so he decided to rent it out, which is smart. He's making some extra money. But anyway, so he asked Joe basically if he would be here tomorrow to help him. So since Joe's going to be busy, I might go off on my own. I'm not really out, and I don't really like going out by myself. You guys know I have social anxiety. I might just go hang out at my mom's. But my mom finally got her kitchen table in. And then my mom ended up changing out the layout in the living room, which is kind of surprising. My mom has always had a desk in the living room. She's very much a computer girly. She's not really one to sit down and watch a movie or a TV. She does like an occasional TV show here and there, an occasional movie here and there, but she's a lot more on the computer playing games or on Facebook than she is like sitting on the couch. I actually never see her on the couch. She's always in like the computer chair on the computer desk in the living room. And I had told her, I was like, oh, you should really put the computer desk in the spare room. I don't know, me personally, and I'm not judging her. I've never liked the look of like that, it's one thing to put it in a spare room. I'm like, make a cute little office, but to have like a desk situation in a living room just like never made sense for me, but it makes sense for her because that's what she enjoys. And I told her, I was like, oh, what if you put it in the boys' room? You have that spare room now. You can just keep this like a nice, cozy living room. And when you want to use the computer, just go in their room. And she's like, oh, well, I would be in their room all the time because that's mostly what I do. So what's the point of that? And I said, and you know what? You're right. But I don't know if I got to her or if maybe she was even rethinking things, because I noticed we share the same Amazon account, and she had an accent chair on the Amazon account. And I said, oh, what are you going to do with the accent chair? You don't really have room for that. She's like, oh, well, I might actually move the desk and put the accent chair there and put like a cute little like fake plant is what I was thinking about. And like I was talking to your brother, and I was thinking about buying a foldable table for when I use a laptop in the living room. But then he actually had one, and he said he would give it to me. And I don't know. She's like, I think I'm going to change it up. So she did. She changed it up. And it looks really, really cute. So I think I'm going to show you guys the final layout of the living room and the final layout of the kitchen, now that she has the kitchen table, if I get there tomorrow. We'll find out tomorrow. That's a future Taylor thing. This Taylor is literally going to strip off and go to bed. She is tired. She had a long week. I can't believe I stayed to work till like 5:30, 6 o'clock almost every day. But I feel good. I have not a lot left on my plate. I'm dying to just be done with work and read and clean and organize and do things I want to do. Let's hope this summer drags. I hope it drags and drags and drags because I want to enjoy it for as long as possible. Although I'm taking a summer class in July, but I'll be able to balance it. It's just the class. It's the work and class that makes things a little more difficult. But it's just part of my life now, and I gotta get used to it. I don't know. I could get to a whole other spiel. Let's not digress, but I'm really sometimes, I love this job, but it's like, do I really want to go into more debt? But I'm already in it. I already signed up. But it's, I just found out what the amount more I'm going to make when I have my master's, and it's a lot less than I thought it was going to be. They literally do not pay teachers well in America. And it's quite depressing, considering I have to have a master's degree, at least in Massachusetts. I know it's different everywhere. And I have to take these 3 huge tests to be fully licensed. Like all the things we have to do, the hoops that we jump through. And it's not an easy job. And then to not even get paid appropriately for it. Not get the greatest benefits for it. Like I cannot do FMLA. If I got pregnant tomorrow and I needed time off, I would be taking it unpaid. I cannot collect FMLA. Again, this might be a Massachusetts-based thing. I don't know if it's different in every state. But that like really upsets me. Like here I am, I can take care of everybody else's kids, but I can't take care of my own when I have a baby. So all I can do is use my sick time, and then the rest is unpaid. And that is insane to me. Insane. Sometimes I really wish instead of them, my mom and dad coming to America from Portugal. Sometimes I wish they went to Canada, because I have a cousin who's a teacher in Canada, and she gets a lot more better benefits than me. I think she was off for like 6 months when she had a baby. I mean, I could be wrong, and I know Charmaine has wonderful things to say, and they definitely seem more progressive. They're like, Charmaine gets like a lot of like vacations, which I'm happy for her. I'm blessed. I have a lot of vacations too. But I'm like the only job in America that has that many vacations. Joe's been in his company for 5 years. He gets a week off. Most places max 2 weeks. Where I think Charmaine gets like 4 to 6 weeks off. And I mean, I'm judging off one person. I don't know if it's like that in every job in Canada. So don't, yell at me. If I'm misinformed, let me know. But I've always, America's always been like, time is money, time is money. And like I said, my parents are from Portugal. I've been to Europe, and everything's so leisurely there. Like I remember when I watched Emily in Paris, and she was like at the office ready to go at 9 o'clock, and everybody was just waking up at home. And, they take like a 2-hour lunch, and it's just like, life is so short, and all we do is work and stress about money. And I don't know, I wish there's something different I could do, but I got bills to pay, and I'm not rich. So I don't know. Maybe share out this YouTube video, give it a thumbs up. Because honestly, YouTube pays really well if your videos are being promoted. Because we all know, I know lots of YouTubers, but they're of course like in the millions, but they literally like YouTube is their job. And I don't know if I'll ever get to that point, but if I can make a significant amount of extra money from YouTube, that would be amazing. And that would really help my income. And in this way, I could still keep the job because I love it. I don't think I would ever not work, but I wouldn't have to stress as much, I know it's something you guys can all relate to. I mean, unless you're rich, life is just getting so expensive lately. and this is what I was talking to my sister-in-law about when we went off on a tangent. And we were just saying, like, how crazy times have changed since the C word. I feel like just the cost of living has just been insane lately, and our paychecks are not matching it. And here I am, like, going back to school and trying to better myself, and then I just found out that I'm not really going to make that much more. And it just, like, it's really discouraging. But I don't want to end on a bad note. I'm just going to sleep it off. And tomorrow's another day. I had a good night. I don't want you guys to think I didn't. I had an incredible night. It was really enjoyable and fun. And my mom and my Aunt Edie want to look into doing it again. I think they said there's a local place here that does like weekly bingo on Sundays. So we might start doing it as an every other Sunday thing. Like the Sunday we don't go to my mom's to eat, we might do bingo instead. I don't know. We'll see. But I really enjoyed it. Just I had that real talk with her, and I appreciate nights like that, or people that I can have conversations with like that. You know, it's not all good, it's not all bad. There's good and bad and everything. But oh my God, that car is really loud. You guys hearing that? Anyway, I'm gonna go off to bed finally. But if you get where I'm coming from, let me know down in the comments. And I wish us all a lot of luck. I'm praying for all of us. I really truly wonder where the future is going to go from here, especially I feel like I know it's kind of been everywhere since the C word, but like my area in particular, rents have like quadrupled, and we are not making the money to back up those rents. They are trying to make the city I currently live in like a mini Boston, and they're trying to make it so touristy. They're opening all these lofts, and there's a train coming and all these things, and it's just we do not make the money to cover that. If we did, we live in Boston. We don't live in Boston. We live close to Boston because we like that it's close by, but we can't afford Boston prices, and yet they're trying to make us literally a mini Boston. And it makes me sad. I feel like they're pushing us all out. And the reason my family came here from Portugal is because the American dream, you know, was work hard, save your money, buy the house. And now it doesn't matter how hard you work. It's almost impossible to be a homeowner nowadays, and it breaks my heart. And this city survived off immigrants. Like, they came here, they went to the mills, they worked in the factories. Like, that's what my city is known for. And now they just want to wipe that away. They're knocking down all these factories, knocking down all these mills, and rebuilding luxury apartments. It's just making me sad. But I'm not gonna let it ruin my night. Like I said, I did have an incredible night. I am just gonna go sleep, and tomorrow is another day. But if I do go to my mom's house, I will show you guys her kitchen. See? I'll show you guys her kitchen and her living room. And I think she finally made the boys' bed, and whatever's new there, I'll share with you guys. Alrighty, guys. It is Saturday. It is 2 p.m. As you can see, well, you guys don't know, but these are my cute pajamas. I just got them from Walmart. I will link them down below. I am obsessed. I bought 3 sets. It's a little button down with the matching pants, but the button down is short sleeve, so it's like perfect for summer. Very lightweight, airy. I love them. I love a cute little matching set. And then I am obsessed with this. Is like a cardigan sweater. I got this through FabFitFun. And I remember when I've been obsessed with it ever since I got it. I think it was in the winter box. It was like an add-on or a boost or in the sale or something. But anyway, I've done nothing all day. I woke up. I woke up like at 6:15, and I was like mad. I'm like, I try to wake up at this time on work days, and I never get up. And now that I can sleep, I'm awake. But I ended up just using the bathroom and crawling back into bed. And I woke up close to 11. It was like 10:30ish. But I never get out of bed right away. That's what I love about my weekends off, is I don't have to just shoot out of bed and start getting ready. I let myself lay in bed. I play with the kitties. I play on my phone. Then I finally got up, used the bathroom. I called my mom. We talked for a while. And then I made lunch. I've been not really eating breakfast. I do want to, once my summer break's around the corner, I want to buy some fresh fruit, some yogurt, and make yogurt bowls again. I used to love those. But anyway, I skipped right to breakfast because I think I mentioned it last night. I bought the takeout food kits they had at the bingo night yesterday. So I had like a meatball sub and a Cherise sandwich just now. Well, I shouldn't say just now. It was around 12 o'clock. And then me and Joe watched Fire Country. Was the season finale. Oh, ends on such a cliffhanger. So good. And that's it. He just left. He said he was going to do a Dunkin' run. We're both like very tired. He said he was going to get himself a coffee. He was going to get me a refresher. Maybe the jolt of caffeine will help us. I don't think the weather is helping. It is super rainy again. You know how it was like really, really rainy on Thursday to the point where Special Olympics was canceled? That's how it is again today. So I don't think we're going to leave the house today. We might do a movie later on. I'm not sure. I'll see how we feel. But I told him, I said, let's just be lazy home today. Well, not lazy. I actually want to be productive. I want to try to deep clean either the kitchen, possibly the living room, maybe both. I don't know. We have all day though. You know, so it's not like there's any rush. So when he comes back, I think that's going to be our focus. Because if I can get like one room done today, it's less to do on the start of my summer break. I really do want to focus on the kitchen, I think. And then he does, I do want to redo the bathroom. I bought like new rugs, a new shower curtain, and I just haven't had the energy to do it. I don't know. I've just been so tired. I think I'm just, mango. I think I'm just counting down the work days, but I don't want to like put off my life until then either. So since it's a rainy day at home, might as well take advantage, get a little bit of cleaning done, and then we can maybe either do a movie night here or movie night out. I don't know. We'll see. But I figured I would just hop on, fill you guys in. So it is a boring Saturday, but that's okay. Not every day can be exciting. And I had a really fun Friday night. So yeah, I'll just be chilling on the couch for right now. You guys, this is Future Taylor. And she forgot to get on to tell you guys, like last week when I was filming this vlog you're currently watching, that it was rainy like crazy in the morning, but it stopped raining in the early afternoon, and my landlord ended up coming by and he asked Joe for help with working on the yard. He also wanted to completely empty out the shed because I guess he's getting the shed redone. I guess he's gonna do vinyl siding because it is an old rickety shed, and Joe said it's kind of leaning to one side, and if he doesn't get it redone soon, it's gonna like collapse. So but that's where he keeps like all the yard stuff, you know, like the lawnmower, the snow blower, all those things, and that's where I keep my ACs in the wintertime and my seasonal decor. He did say that he is going to install shelves when it's redone, and he wants me and Joe to put the seasonal decor on the shelves, and he doesn't really want anything on the ground. So I may have to declutter some of my seasonal decor. I have to look. I'm not sure how many shelves he's putting or how big they are. That's his business. It's his house. But anyway, I am editing the vlog and I forgot to tell you guys. So because it ended up getting really nice, my landlord showed up, I didn't end up cleaning. Joe ended up going into the backyard to help him. And I mean, I could have cleaned without Joe, but it's definitely easier having a partner, one for motivation, and two, he does a lot of like the heavy lifting things. Or if it's like bending down, things like that, I can't really do that. I mean, I can bend down, but not for long periods of time. I feel like I got such a big belly, it like, I bend down and like it goes into my lungs almost. Like I have a hard time breathing when I'm bent down for too long. And then I have lower back problems and all those things. I'm fat, whatever. Anyway, so what I ended up doing was I ended up leaving the house after I filmed that clip. And I ended up going to my mom's house. And I brought my laptop there and I was editing some vlogs and just hanging out with her. It was nice having some one-on-one time with her. So I ended up filming because she got her kitchen table in. So I ended up filming the kitchen table for you guys, and she ended up changing up the living room. She ended up moving the desk into her spare room, which is, she calls it the boys' room because it's for her two grandsons, my two nephews. So I show you guys that. What I didn't mention in the clip that you guys are about to see is she actually ended up changing the carpet. She ended up getting an all black carpet. She had a white and light gray one that she hated. Within like a week, she regretted buying it. It showed every single speck of dirt. Like literally, I went to go visit her before she got rid of the rug, and I was like, oh my god, Ma, you can see all footprints. You can see like dirty shoe footprints. And I mean not dirty like mud or anything like that, like something that's easily wipeable. It was just like embedded in the carpet. You could tell exactly where people were stepping. I mean, the bottom of shoes are dirty. That's why like at Chinese households, they take off their shoes when they enter the home, and that is one of the first things I do. But I don't make my guests do that. My mom doesn't make her guests do that or anything like that. So it just showed every speck of dirt. She was gonna try to return it, but then she felt bad because it was dirty and used. So she ended up throwing it away, which that rug was over $100. So it was like, that's it. And it was a waste because over $100 in 1 week, and she got rid of it. But anyway, she ended up getting an all new black carpet, which is really pretty. So I just want to point that out. If you're like, wait, she got a new carpet, I forgot to mention it. So yep, next you guys will see the little clip of my mom's, and that'll be the end of the vlog. I have a ton of footage I'm editing now for next week's vlog, so I'm pumping them out, doing exciting things, and vacation is around the corner. I do need to spend some time cleaning, but that'll be a cool vlog. Some people love like organization cleaning vlogs. And then I definitely plan on going out and doing things with Joe this summer for sure. I want to read. I want to sit on my porch. I want to enjoy my backyard. So vlogs every week. It's usually a Friday. This week it is going to be a Wednesday. Work has been just kind of busy, you know, end of the school year, all the events. But you definitely will see a weekly vlog from me. So if vlogs are something you enjoy, definitely consider subscribing and hit that notification bell so you're notified next time I upload. I also do unboxings, hauls, book club, and outfits of the week. So I do plus size fashion content. I do everything I enjoy over here on this channel. That's what it's for. But if you ever want to see something in particular, let me know. I know one of you said you want to see a what's in my purse video. And the funny thing is that's actually on my vision board. I actually do plan on doing that for you guys. I might do like a what's in my work bag video and then what's in my purse video or something along those lines at some point this summer. I'm just counting them days. 14 work days, guys. 14 work days, 13 calendar days. Not 13. 3 weeks of calendar days is what I was meant to say. And I am officially on summer vacay. And I will have way more time to devote to this, which I really want to do because I truly do enjoy this. It's just hard when I have so much on my plate. Thank you for all the supporters and the love that I hear. I'm getting better at getting it back to comments. And I'll be even better at that once it's on summer break. But I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. Be safe. I won't show you, Mom. Don't worry.
Don't do the table yet. Take the shit off of there.
My God, who cares? It's a laptop and a coffee cup.